Hi, it's Tricia-Anne again talking to you about making your year count. So I wanted to talk to you today about what you can do for you. Before we talked about decluttering and getting rid of your trash, like your emotional baggage and bad attitudes, and that you can find on my YouTube channel, Women Inspire and Prosperity. However, today is all about you, what you can do for you, as I said before. One of the things that we ought to be doing but we don't do is check our health. Health is really important if you want to have a really successful year. So you want to do your doctor's visit, you want to do your dental checks. If you're a woman, go to the gynecologist. And of course, if you're a man and you're at a certain age, you want to do, your prostate checks and that kind of thing. All of these things are very important. If you're not healthy, you can't have a successful year. The other thing I want to talk about is me time. Now, me time can be had alone or with others, because the point of it is you want to unwind, you want to relax, you want to de-stress, you want to have fun, right? So you can do that alone and with others. However, we want to ensure that you do it alone as well. Why? Because you want to spend time reflecting. All right, so here's what reflecting is all about. When you're reflecting, you want to be sure that you celebrate and think about your big wins. Whatever you did that was great, you want to celebrate it. You also want to celebrate your small victories, right? Whatever your big wins were, your small wins were, you want to celebrate all of them. You want to reflect on them. And one of the things I tend to do is I think about it and then I say to myself, okay, what can I repeat to ensure that I see success again? Whether that is in my ministry, in my projects, in my business, whatever it is. What can I repeat to ensure that I see another win? Then there's also challenges. You want to look at your challenges as well. Whatever mistakes and failures and challenges you had, you want to reflect on them. Not necessarily to condemn yourself or beat up on yourself. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about asking yourself things like, okay, why did I choose to do that in the first place? What went wrong there? And what are the lessons learned? What can I do differently? And then you want to take those ideas and suggestions for improvement and bring them into the year or into the month or day or whatever it is, the next day, whatever it is, and apply that so that you can be more successful next time. So we've talked about doctor's visits, dental visits, we've talked about me time. And remember, oh, did I tell you, me time is about if you just want to have fun and you want to unwind. So things like curl up with a book if you're a book reader, go before the TV and just what they call it, be a couch potato for a few hours, that kind of thing. Get yourself a drink, buy something nice, just ensure that you do this, and you want to do this at least once per month, right? Okay. So we've talked about the checks, we've talked about me time. Lastly, I want to talk about investing in you. And when I say investing in you, I'm talking about, improving on your skill set, your knowledge, improving on your abilities, anything that will help you to do that. And I know some persons go, oh, school isn't for me. Oh, I can't afford it. Well, guess what? I'd like to tell you that you're right, but I want to tell you that those are excuses, because you must always be improving on your knowledge and your skill set. And when we talk about knowledge, I'm talking about buy books, read articles, read newspaper columns, whatever it is, anything that will build you up. I also want to tell you that there are free courses and webinars and workshops online. The big space for free stuff is Facebook and YouTube. You can find those things quite easily on Facebook, particularly if you follow a particular person or role model and that kind of thing. Of course, you can use Google as well to do some searches. But there are a lot of free webinars and courses and workshops online in social media space and via Google. One of the things that I use sometimes is udemy.com, udemy.com, because they also offer free courses. I'm not talking now just about like webinars and stuff. I'm talking about courses that really are helpful, and they're courses that you can use in your business in particular, or just to in terms of developing your skills and so on. personally, if you understand what I'm saying. So I just want to encourage you that investing in yourself is very important, because you don't want to be left behind. And the more knowledge you have in your particular area, or just the more knowledge you have for your own use, the better you are and the more successful your year will be. So remember, do those checks. Set aside me time at least once a month. Ideally, you want to do it once a week, but I know not everybody has that kind of time. I don't even have that time all the time. So I can understand if you only do it once a month. And then, of course, you want to invest in yourself. Look for free courses if you can't pay for a course. And you know what? I want to add that even if you can't pay for a course now, why not save towards it? Just, each week put set aside, find, first of all, research and find a course, and then each week set aside an amount. Even if you don't get to do it next year, you can do it the following year, right? Because investing in you is really very important. So that's it for today, and we'll talk soon, and enjoy your day. Bye for now.